Hey everybody, this is Hope Castle. I'm just doing some crafting today. I'm working on I'm actually just kind of actually just I built another kind of small castle. If you look in the distance, you can see my observation tower. On the other side of that hill is the Hope Castle. I might end up going over there in a little bit here. Let me actually maybe that's what I should do today. We'll do that. Let me just gather up all this grass and stuff. Dirt. I was actually going to try and build myself an automatic farm from the Mojang book. That's what I was actually thinking of doing. I think I'm going to grab the ice and go to town on the other thing. So I'll have to build a rail over to that one, I guess, at some point. I should have built my boat, I guess. Okay, so we're back at the castle. We're going to work on this. Let's see here. Grab something to eat. Let's see here. Okay. We have plenty of ice here, so we're gonna So we're going to go ahead and do some building. So I'm going to figure out where I want to work on, what I want to work on. So if we go up, so I've got a couple grand staircases in this module that actually get me up to these other areas. And actually, you know what? Let's do. For this, since we're going to do this, we'll just do always day. Okay, so this is the third level, right? I think, right? We got. Yep, so lower 1, 2, this is third. So this one actually will have. Let's work on this. Oh, I'll do that. I'll pick that because I need this one. Oh. Because it's ice, obviously I slip and slide a little bit, which is entertaining. So we're just going to build this a little bit. We're going to work on this today. So anybody jumps in, that's what I'm working on. So this is level. So switch this for this. So some modules will actually, I think everything gets two levels, but some of these, the corners type ones, the towers, they actually get 3. And for anybody who's seen Hope Castle in person, this is pretty reminiscent to the way the modules connected and all that. So close to the way it was. Only difference is instead of seeing plates, you're actually seeing bricks. So. I'm trying to do obsidian in a lot of the corners, so I still have the shape of the castle. So if something happens, obviously there are creepers and such, exploding creepers that will ruin all this hard work in half of a heartbeat. So the goal is to make sure they don't have the ability to do that. So it's here 2, and then right, and then this. Problem is getting to that. So we're just going to keep building on this. So, obviously we're trying to go So once I get to the straight sections, those will only be this height, 2 height, whereas these tower sections per se will all be at the. So these all get one more full level. That's kind of the way it works. Is all these will get. I'll get one more level up. So the corner towers will be probably as close to as tall as that the old keep, most likely. And I just have a Shamaloob music playing in the background. So I just have a bunch of his stuff I just, use in my videos. Well, I'll have to build that out a little bit, I guess. But I have 13,000 blocks to build with, so I definitely shouldn't run out of anything for a while. Hopefully, that's the goal. Whoop. That was a mistake. Yeah, okay. Oh, so somebody's watching. I'm not sure who is, but yeah. So just crafting Hope Castle, basically. So as you can see, there's blue. There's blue that kind of stretches down along behind here, goes back around, and comes back around here. So this is all the castle, and then that's the original keep over there. That was the first project to build here. So it's definitely going to take some time to build this. It's definitely labor of love, I guess, would be the case. Since the Hope Castle this is based on no longer exists, this will be the only copy, unless of course I do break down and rebuild it, which I might do. I'm thinking of maybe using the guise of some interior wall additions to maybe rebuilding it. We'll see. I do kind of miss it. I look at the pictures of the old one and kind of really go, yeah, kind of wish I didn't destroy it, but all masterpieces have to go through some revisions. That's not what I wanted to do. I mean, I go back to the stairs now. Actually, no, I don't. I guess I can do some of this from down here now. Till I do that. Another box, another stack of blocks. Okay, so looks like floor 2 has got a fair amount done. Well, for this end anyways. Okay, so looks like I was working on this. This is a straight section, so this one will only be 2 high. So when this one gets this next level done, it'll be high as it goes. I will have to build some crenellations for it, but that's about it. Get those little. I got a fair how I'm going to do those, so that's something that might not happen right away. And the nice thing is with the ladders and such, it'll actually look pretty. The corner towers will look pretty close to what they did look like on the castle because there were ladders going to them. Well, okay, so that one at too high is the bottom, is the highest that one will go. And probably what I'll have to do is when I get this all completed, I'll have to go back and decide where I want. Maybe have windows or what. I don't want to do that. Let's see here. Wow, and I slept pretty good last night too. Not sure why I'm so tired, but so this is the wonderful castle. Well, I've gone through a few blocks. Almost out of ice from the first load here. Oh yeah, you probably can't even hear the music. I mean, think about that. That might be why. Hold on, actually. Okay, so hopefully you're picking up maybe more of the mic from over here. That's what I'm hoping for. Actually, you know what? I know what I need to do. Let's see. Try this again. Let's see. No, that's not working. I need the headset. We'll do this. Okay, so
I'm just not sure why. Let's see, let's go back to the top. For some reason, it was playing all the short versions, probably from where I clicked or whatever. So, since this is the last thing of blocks here, we're going to go ahead and try and burn through these and then grab some new ones or a whole nother load. Because I'm going to go back to the stairs anyway, so we'll just kind of go and we'll just burn them up on the straight module over here. So it might end up looking pretty weird with the OBS bricks. So in the end, the castle might have to have, you know, whole walls of the obsidian. So I might have to really work at getting a lot more of it. So let's see. I'll do that. Okay, so we're out of ice, so we got to run back over to here and get. Whoa, what happened here? So let's run back over here. We'll get some more. Oh, shoot, we got a witch. So the witch, I don't know where the witch went to. That infinity enchantment's pretty nice. I won't run out of arrows that way. That's kind of sweet. I like that. Ooh, fire's potion of fire resistance. I like it. I like it. The roses. Let's go back over to here. Oh, let's start with that one. Which one did I start with? That one. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go up the stairs though. I gotta get up on the upper floors, so we have a couple kind of grand staircases here. No railings on them yet, so we'll see. Gatehouse has been probably one of the more entertaining modules. That one's pretty big. It's pretty tall. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. I've been using some of the. Tried using scaffolding. It worked a little bit, but you know, I guess I'm just not as good at using it as I probably should be. No, everybody laughs. Even if I did in creativity, it's still gonna take freaking forever to build this thing. You can considering it took over the course of 7 or 8 years, it got worked on and stuff. So, I mean, it's pretty massive. I think it's a 146 blocks by 160 some blocks. So, a little bit bigger than the one the book that's out there. I have that one book. I think it's bigger than this castle. I have the Minecraft Medieval Fortress, and it's bigger than this one. So that one's pretty good size, but I mean, it's probably 4 times the size of that one at least, maybe more. I mean, and I don't even have the keep. The keep is going to go in the center of the castle, and that one could end up being fairly large too. So the key, that one will be pretty big. Okay, so then we've got. Let's see here. 2 there, yeah. Okay, so that, and then okay, so and then it's going to be down underneath. Well, that's not really what I wanted to do, but since I'm down here, I guess we'll build the walls. So the other one there. I guess probably should build the first 2 levels of walls. I can kind of probably go back and do. Hey, Nerd Brick, how's it going? It's going pretty good, pretty good. I'm just working on some more of the Hope Castle in Minecraft, so you can kind of see some of the walls are going on over there. Gatehouse is here, so if you've ever seen the Hope Castle, I mean, this is going to be a slow going. This is going to be a creation. It's going to take some time. It's definitely not going to be going up super fast. So it's a project. I will tell you that. It's definitely a project. So the nice thing is the oh, I did make a mistake there, so let's see. Okay, it's going to get chopped off. Some of the ice floating around, looks like. So the nice thing is the wall sections, these straight sections, when they get to the height that they're at now, they are the top, or they're actually as high as they're going. The only ones that are jutting out will be the ones that will go 3 high. You just started a log? Is that what you mean? Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's going to look pretty good. I mean, it's definitely, like I said, it's a project. So, but the nice thing is the straight sections only are going to be 2 high. I mean, in essence, actually, I mean, I probably could do it like the first Hope Castle were only 1 high, but I'm going to do like the last version. So all the straight sections are 2 high, and everything else will be kind of figure this out here. So this, so this needs to match up here. So, it's not bad. I mean, actually, I side note, I go on do other side quests and stuff. I'm not continually working on this, and so, especially since I'm building in survival mode, I still need to go out on quests and find netherite and stuff like that, so I can actually keep building what I need to build to keep finding resources. So I still need the resources to build some of the tools and such. So this. And I'll have to build, actually what I should do is I need to build the staircases in there too, which I probably need to do at some point too. That'll be entertaining too. So that'll actually add some, because right now there's only like one area to get up to the second floor. So that's kind of a little bit of a drag right now. So yeah, so you just started a lug. That's good. That's good. I mean, I started one too. I was the one that started Den Lug out in Colorado. So took some members from Cal Lug and we started our own lug. We met down in the south. Takes time. I mean, it's huge now. I mean, I think there's 50 or 60 members now. We kept the right people. We got organized. We did the officers and things a few years ago. Probably about 2017, I think we started doing officers right in there. So it's one of those things where you just have to just kind of. It's nice to be organized, and it's nice to be in a lug. I mean, the lugs it's a good thing to do. You definitely a lot of benefits to being in a lug. Plus, you've just got you've got a good organization of people. So pick the people that you like hanging out with, and do a bunch of shows. Right now, I would say the one thing to hunt for right now to just especially if you just formed it with the current pandemic, I would say look at libraries in your area, see if any of them have locked display cases, and maybe try to at least do some little mini shows within those display cases. That's probably something to, especially if you're an up and coming lug. If you can do some stuff now during the pandemic, you might actually look pretty dang good to Lego when it comes time to basically be certified as an actual R-Lug. So that's what I do. We're still trying to find places to do that. Not all libraries are open, but I think some might be, or even see if there's or even be creative. I wish there was some like stores or something that even had like outer windows that could be that has like an outer display case. It'd be kind of cool to display in during the holiday season right now. I drive through a lot of smaller towns for my job, and so I sometimes look at places like that or whatnot. So. Oh, in the military? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely, it's some of those things though too. Is trying to think too. I mean, I guess you could see. I mean, too. I mean, if the military is even just restricting you in terms of what you can do and what you can do and whatnot. If you have members within your lug that you're forming that are within the military. That too. I mean, maybe you guys can do maybe a little micro show type thing within like base commissary or something. If they have like some cool display cases. I was just trying to think outside the box and trying to figure out what you can do to maybe still forward your chances of doing stuff as you form into the lug world and stuff. So. And as somebody who, like I said, who's done this before, it's it's a matter of finding cool ones. I mean, generally a lot of the small shows we've done over the years are pretty cool too. So, but right now with what's going on in the world, I mean, there isn't much you can do. So, a lot of what you'd be able to do anyways would be something that has to revolve around a display case, because I know the come on, really? You're gonna come down too far? Come on, come on, come on. Well, I'm not gonna play with you guys while I'm building, so I'm gonna just become a villain and kill you all at once in one fell swoop by bringing the sun out and watching you disappear. So, the nice thing is too is you definitely have if you're into building anything kind of military wise, you'll actually definitely have lots of source material in terms of just outer stuff. I mean, obviously, anything that's been like publicized within papers and stuff. Obviously, doing the inside, you'd have to just kind of make it more of a fantasy. So whatever. But I mean, there's so many cool things there. All the different vehicles the military uses definitely kind of you get to see them a little closer than maybe others do. Tank was one of my favorite movies with James Gardner. That was a good movie. I love that one. That was a good movie. I got it somewhere within my collection. I think I watched it a couple months ago. So, oh yeah. Virginia, I would say could be the first. I'm thinking probably the first one. Even though I'm a big Chicago fan, Brick World Chicago. Even if the vaccine starts coming out now, I mean, I think it would really be hard pressed to chance it by June. I'm thinking Brick Fair, Virginia might be the first one. I mean, any of those of us that are out there do a lot of shows. I think a lot of us in the community right now probably the consensus about that. That might be probably, or any of the shows that are around that time frame. August. I mean, you might be able to do one sooner, but whether or not the virus works, and even right now, I mean, I'm almost wondering too, with the way it's spreading and stuff. I'm almost wondering if some of the masks aren't, being as productive as they should be. So it's one of those things where maybe even if you start too early and still wear masks and have the vaccine, it might be still not enough. So I haven't been to Brick Fair, Virginia. It's the last one of the big three I still need to get to. Kevin Hinkle did talk me into going to Brick Fair, New England. So I went to the last year they did that one. That was kind of cool. And I've been obviously to 8 or 9 Brick World Chicagos somewhere there since 2012, and then of course I did all 4 virtuals this year. I displayed in 2, moderated in 2, so not quite the same. Oh, my castle's all torn apart, so I don't have anything really to display. So I'm going to go up top here now. Do these extra walls. So, but yeah, the military stuff's always pretty cool. Obviously since Lego doesn't do it, you're kind of left with whatever for in terms of piece counts, piece colors, all that stuff. I think one of the things I'd love to build or get a hold of eventually is the Corsair, that 4U Corsair. That was one of the planes I really enjoyed the most growing up and such. I'll have to figure out how to build one of those one of these days somehow, maybe. So. Oh, in St. Louis? Yeah, I've been to Brick Worlds, the Brick Live when it came to Denver. I did that one. I've done. Went to BrickCon. Went to BrickCon 1 year. I did that. Did that in 2016. Went out to BrickCon, Seattle. the Brick World. When he's even in Colorado, probably should try to get to the one in Salt Lake. Never got there, so. I was hoping to do Brick Universe when I got to Wisconsin, but he hadn't been back here, so I was going to try and do one of them, the ones that they hosted in Wisconsin when I was in Colorado, but didn't get the details quick enough to actually plan that trip. So if he comes back, though, I'll definitely be ready to do something here maybe at some point. Obviously, I need to get the castle rebuilt, so that's kind of the get the new one at least built. This has got to be what I need to do here. I still order parts through Bricklink and stuff. Brick Universe, yeah. Haven't done those yet. There's lots to choose from. There's definitely that. So it's just a matter of I only get 1 week of vacation a year, so if I'm going to go to anything else, I need to have money coming in on the side from either selling my Lego sets or something. So that's the only kicker. This actually works easier, just doing the base of the wall and the ceiling from the ground, and then doing the top of the walls from here. This. Okay, that's a corner there. Corner there. More stacks of ice. Oh, it was your first ever show? Cool. Yeah, I don't know a lot of the history behind all the shows, just some of them, so. Okay, so let's see here. I need to do. There's just crenellations up here, so. Let's do this. Actually, you know what? I think I had the top. Do this. Works for me. That works. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, the only thing I do these days, I do my Friday show, Friday Night Bricks, and then I do a little bit of this stuff, the Minecraft stuff here and there. Just because, obviously, I think a lot of us have keeping the keeping the build mindset going with nothing really happening kind of is tougher sometimes. So it's kind of those things where to me, it just means, okay, so I got my crenellations for this wall. And then, of course, this is the gatehouse. This one's going to be, so much fun. Oh, you know what? Okay, so this has to go. Oh, gosh, I got to, like, look at pictures. I can remember if the gatehouse, I think the gatehouse was as tall as the second story, I want to say, I thought. Yes, it was. Okay, so that's the ceiling. This one's going to go all the way across. So. But I need a staircase to go into. Actually, that won't matter. There's no way to get to the top of this guy. He's going to come from a different area. What else? Let's see. Yeah. So, yep. So that's pretty much it. So, yeah. So there you go. So you can kind of see from the top of the gatehouse here in terms of castle. So some of it. And so those sections straight across, those that jut out, those will be a full 3 tall. And so is the corners. I always wanted to be a little bit taller than the actual wall sections. So. I probably built my castle in kind of the wrong spot. I had to do a lot of leveling, more leveling than I probably should have done. And then all this in here would technically have to go down to the ground level, or unless I elevate the keep more than what it normally would have been, and then the river has to get filled. The river might still have to get relocated. I don't know. It's a mess. I got a real mess where I built it. So it's not like I can just lift it up and move it somewhere. So. And starting over would not be any fun, so it's gonna have to stay just like this. I like this song by Sean Music. I think this track on this one's called "Success," which is cool. And just like I'm a patron of him, just like I am for Mr. Hinkle. So. Pay him monthly for music. I haven't downloaded any of his latest ones in a month or two, so these are all ones I've already downloaded. Yeah, the Minecraft. Yeah, it's just to me, it's and there's actually the only people who've been on this server. I don't know if Jesse's been over here or not. Rad Brick Dad from Whistler, and then Tanya from Colorado. She's been on here. She's more of the Java version player. I have the Bedrock, as I play with the guys like Hoosier and them. So no one's really been on this one yet. So for the most part, I do have a bunch of different, like I said, places that people wanted to start. I went and built a couple big tree houses. I built like a hut, like on a plateau. Built something inside like a giant rock, and so I got a few spots that I kind of played with early on to, if people wanted to come. Tanya said she didn't want the starter base, so she started her own little mine, and I do have, if you look in the distance too, I do have that giant rail system too. Kind of, you can even see it from this angle. Not really. It kind of goes up the mountain. You can kind of see where it goes up and over, and then over to the other peak, and then down. I show it off once in a while. It's a 5 minute ride from one side to the other. So from one place to the other. This rain better not give me those dang birds. It's driving me nuts. So, yeah, I mean, last night I tried to do a little bit of Minecraft after I streamed, but I was pretty tired, so I just couldn't play real long. Played a little bit. Doing this thing, I need plenty of time, so I get into building military. Well, the only military I kind of build is I build the. I kind of have like the medieval stuff. So I've got my castle guys and stuff. So to me, I've actually altered some of the skinnet heads from the Chima line. I tried to make them into like badgers because I'm a Wisconsinite. So I'm a Badger fan. So, I do custom stuff, custom capes and stuff. So I did make the custom capes and the barding for the horses. So since I do have, if you're not familiar, I have 800 Chima ice bears for my castle. So we'll stand there. So for me, it's like that's kind of the military I do. So let me see if I can actually. So these are. It's probably not going to show certain well, but this is like my if you think of like Star Wars, this is like my guys. So they're all laid out as I started pulling them off the castle. So lots of horses. I worked in a Lego store for 7 years too, so I acquired a lot of stuff, a lot of pieces. I didn't acquire all of it, which is alarming. People would think, "Oh, no wonder we never had any ice bears." No, I didn't acquire it through the store. I only acquired a few through the Lego store. I went to the Targets and Walmarts and bought 4 or 5 boxes each. But in the end, I think I stopped. I had stopped buying the retail boxes when I had 45 boxes. In the end, all the ice bears and saber-tooths came from Bricklink after that. So, probably 7/8 of the collection of ice bears came from Bricklink and such. So. I do like some of the military stuff, though. I bought the Sherman tank from Brick Mania when I was out at the Brick Fair, New England. Military definitely will be, especially modern and stuff, will be probably expensive from the fact that you got to buy all the the different weapons and uniforms and stuff, printing, all that stuff will probably. That's probably why it's expensive. It's something that probably, since Lego doesn't make, you don't have very many places to go to get it, I'm guessing, either. So let's see here. I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best way to do this. This side done, but the question is, what does the other side look like? Questions: can I build it from to try and build it from the top down on the other side? So we're going to see if this all works the way I want it to work. I mean, building any kind of military is expensive just from if you're trying to build like a giant army. Michael Frederick was on my stream last night. He's the guy that I go up against usually at Brick World. He's the one that had he had a big Napoleonic battle a few years back. What was it? Probably maybe 20-foot square, something like that, 20 or 30-foot squared. I mean, he had thousands upon thousands of guys out on the battlefield. That was a couple years ago, and then I put some guys over on his layout that year, and then he brought some guys over to mine and put them kind of doing stuff. And last year, with the option of joining the Wislug team by putting stuff on by my castle, and oh yeah, he had fun. Maybe too much fun, perhaps, because he was looking forward to it more than I thought he would look forward to. So he actually there's pictures. If you see the 2019 Brick World Chicago walkthrough, I showed a little bit of it the other night on my stream, but he actually was sieging my castle with a bunch of orcs, and then because mine's the giant clear castle, so it's kind of hard to miss. Looks a little bit. It's a little bit more. It's a little easier to see sometimes in the dark as it's all lit up. But. Okay, so. I'm hoping I can get a fair amount of this done. Maybe hopefully the first level with the all the ice blocks I collected the other day. So I'm hoping. We'll see. I did collect. That was the other thing too. Playing in survival mode, I had to go out and collect a ton of ice. So I collected 13,000 blocks. Whoops. That took a little bit of time, but you know, using the one pickaxe I have and stuff, it's got efficiency and it's silk touch. It can go quick. But, I mean, even when I'm done building a castle, I'm gonna have more work to do because I still have to. Like I said, figure out what I'm doing on the inside up there, and I got that big hill there. Figure out how high I want to elevate the keep. It was a little bit elevated on the Lego version, but who knows? Maybe I can even try to figure out how to put the new design inside the dimensions of this one block form. We'll see how I can do that. Guess I'll be grabbing that block later. So, how many people are in that lug you formed right now? How many people are in that group? How many did you start with? I think the first year. I think the 1 year I did it. I think I started with 10 or whatever was needed to begin with, and then a little bigger. I did recruit a couple people from my Lego store initially in the group. Most of them kind of, I think, later on just kind of really did less and less because they're Lego fans, but not of the addictiveness that I am. So some remained in for a while long. I think once I left the group, or was starting to do less activeness in it. I think they started looking at some of the older membership and seeing if people were still interested in being in the group or purging membership a little bit. So, which you have to do once in a while. Some of the membership that I started with, some of them have actually haven't done as much over the last few years either. So, and that's not what I wanted to do. Well, I guess I'm going to start over here and see what I can do. It's a little dark in here. Okay. That doorway might be a little bit large if that was the door I was thinking of going. That might be just a little excessive. Just thinking. Yeah, I'm fulfilled some stuff for that, I guess. What I might have to do is go over here and I can. I have to be creative here. I think I'm going to have to. Let's see. Okay, so let's see if I can. Ouch. Okay. Is this for? Oh, and then I fell again. Crazy. Okay. Is it the wide? Okay, so I go This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes that 1, 3. Shoot, I already see a problem. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's kind of one of those things is you all have the same interest too. That always is kind of cool too. It'll kind of always let's see here, 3 and then 4 over. I have 2. That's I don't think that's that wide enough. 4 wide. 4 wide. It is 4 wide. Yeah. Get these on the left side. This is the right height, I think. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, there was purple down there. Dang it. I fell all the way down. Oh, come on. Just don't jump when you're in a hurry. That one. Oh, wait, it doesn't need to be. Well, it need to be there. That's right. That's too low. That's cool. Yeah. If you're all in the same location too, that always helps. But also, hopefully, there's guys in the group that build maybe historical military, like some of the older stuff too, other than just modern. Since Lego isn't a really big sponsor of modern warfare, definitely easier to sell your lug stuff if it's, it's a mixture. That'd be my guess anyway. But I don't know. Let's see here. So it looks like the top of the gatehouse. Oh, I forgot. I got a little. Oh, look at that! I still have more to do. We grabbing some more ice. Need some more ice. Oh, so yeah. All out of ice. Crazy. Grab some more. Pretty awesome. I've only gone through maybe. I haven't even gone through a full chest yet. I feel good about maybe having as many bricks as I do. Let's see. Okay, where are we at here? I did do that. Okay, so this. Maybe I won't do too high. We'll do one high on this. They did have all that in there on the previous. So the straight sections, I might as well do the crenellations up here on top. Might as well get those done. It'll definitely make it a little easier to tell that it's actually a castle. Uh-oh. I see a mistake. Interesting. down some more obsidian, it looks like. So, actually, I'm going to have to do, yeah, I guess I'll have to do that. I didn't think about that. And there you can kind of see the rails. They kind of go up and over, and they end up going across that far one, too. Oh, there we go. So we got some more crenellations done on that section. I'll go ahead and do this one here too. So there we go. We can kind of see the walls there. That's kind of cool. So I'm going to need some more obsidian. Now let's go grab that real quick here. Nope, nobody's watching now. Okay. Let's take that too. Oh, cool. Going there, Brick. Yeah, I actually just was working on. I finished the corner tower over there, and I kind of did some crenellations on some of the side ones. So, but that's how tall the corner there. Actually, it actually doesn't look quite tall enough. Almost, it looks a little short. But oh well. That's it's kind of how it'll have to be, I guess. At least for now, anyways. I'll be back and alter it at some point, but. So yeah, so just kind of the gatehouse. This one's going to be the most entertaining because it's like 2 stories up in the air. So I mean, I think what I'll do is I'll try and get the ceiling done because the ceiling here is level with the rest of the second floor of the castle. So get that one done, and then we'll go from there. At least get I mean, plus I got to figure out about the main entrance. Looks a little bit large right now. I mean, in terms of like epically large. So I got to figure out what I was doing wrong over here. So, but at least get it so I can walk across. Maybe do the staircases so I can get up on this side of the castle. Probably gonna have to go get back, get some ice here shortly, I think. Oh, I got spiders? Really? Really? I'm gonna try and climb up here, maybe? Oh, he is up here. Freaking turkey? Freaking spider. There's another one down there, too. I must not have enough lighting down there, I'm guessing. That's fine. It's short. One dead spider coming right up. One fried spider. Oh, then he left. Okay. So I'm just kind of working on the gatehouse here. You can see there's other modules that are done. So probably what I might end up doing after I finish, or at least get some of this gatehouse done, is I might end up going. Actually, I'll actually probably work on these straight modules. Looks like that one. Looks like one of them needs a ceiling on the first level there. In terms of how, what's wild is I've done a fair amount today. Some of these needed ceilings, and so I've actually gone a fair way, and I've only gone through almost one chest full of ice. So I actually haven't gone through a whole chest yet. Oh, you know what? Did I just mess up? Yes. I think this one's supposed to be this guy. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I guess not. No, I was doing that one. So I can't get down to that level yet. Okay. Definitely a little dark in here. So let's go. We're gonna do some chopping here. Just clearing some trees around the edge of the castle here. I have to get cleared at one point anyways, so I'm just doing that now. Besides, I need some wood for some ladders and such. So. All the ladders, of course, in the castle are all made out of headlight bricks and lightsaber blades. Won't be quite as easy to make those here, so it's kind of okay, so that should be pretty good here. Leaves are starting to disappear. Need to go back and get some ice anyways, so that's what I was kind of doing. I was just trying to go out here to cut away some of the trees. Might have to get cut away anyways, because I'm thinking and as you can see here too, the river used to flow right where this castle wall is, so I need to take that down. So let's see. Yes. Actually, the stairs, I can't do the stairs out of ice, unfortunately, but you know what? Yeah, we're going to make the stairs a little differently. I'm going to do the I see what I messed up. Okay. Didn't mess up. Okay. Yeah, let's see. It only kind of went down on one side in the original Lego one, but I think I'm going to do both sides here. Oh, and I went over too far there too. Oh, interesting. 3, 4. We'll do one stair for now. right amount of blocks and not the right amount of stairs. Okay. That's one chest. One chest emptied. I still got 3 left I can use. Okay, we're going to go up on top here. We're going to take a look at, so here we go. So as you can see here, we've actually got it. The gatehouse has got a bunch, so we've got some wall sections here. The straight sections will be like this. A ladder to go up to the upper level here, to go up to the top of the keep here, top of one of the towers, and the middle ones over there will be like this height too. And of course it has, you know, this is ready. There we go. Here we go here. That's right. So we're getting there. Gatehouse looks, it's getting close. It's got some issues, obviously, with the giant gate area, so I got to figure that one out. That's going to be the entertaining area. So we have to figure that one out. But in the meantime, we're going to just keep plugging away at this. Oh, that's what I needed to make was torches. We'll keep building. Anybody in here? Nobody's watching. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so. Oh, no, I don't need that. Let's see. So just working, whoever's joined in, I'm just working on the Hope Castle. I'm working on, this is the gatehouse. So you can kind of see out here. So I've got some wall sections done. Working on that, kind of, trying to get a little farther along. So only really, I've got 4 chests full of packed ice. I've only used 1 chest so far today. So gatehouse, a couple wall sections. I got the corner one, which doesn't look super taller compared to the other ones. I'm wondering if I built it tall enough. If not, I'm gonna have to redo it or maybe re-examine it and see if it's something, because each level's only 4 tall. Maybe needed to be 5. I don't know. Oh well. Don't have very many stairs that 3rd level, so I'm gonna have to work on that. Figure out what I want to do with that. Dang it. Oh, did I really do that? I did. What?
What if we had to eat the last couple days? I don't want to make the same
We
thing.
had brats today, earlier today.
Okay.
We had bacon or whatever this morning.
Trying to think what to make tonight.
You said you had pork chops thawed out somewhere.
Oh, did I? Oh, well. I think I know why it looks so short. Because the crenellations are 2 blocks high. Oh well. That's kind of how it goes. So,
Oh, sweet. I'll have to get some more city in here. It's all out pretty soon. Yeah, so, oh, and actually, shoot. Actually, what's actually interesting is the crenellations on the inner walls actually might need to come down because those weren't actually on the castle, at least at the end. They were at one point, so we'll leave them up for now. Dang it! Keep putting that second block. I don't know why it keeps. Why the mouse keeps doing that to me? I'm getting a lot of extra glitchiness lately. Yeah. Oh, actually, I think I did that on the wrong side. That's okay. Yeah, actually, I did do that on the wrong side. I should have moved that. Oh, there it is. Letter. Okay. The inside. Just run up to the side. I don't want to do this. Oh, wow, what happened there? Interesting. Coughing belt out of nowhere. Maybe we'll close this at 3 hours and we'll get some more obsidian because I'm out of that right now. Out of obsidian. Yeah, because that one and that one have to stay. Those guys. I guess that's gonna stay like this. we'll just finish. We're going to try and get as much done of this as we can. That. Okay, so the rest, I need some obsidian. Let's see here. Actually, let's see if we can. Nope. Actually, we'll end it when I run out of ice with this current load, which is going to be pretty freaking quickly here. We'll end this stream because I'm going to have to go hunt for some obsidian. I hear something laughing at me. There should be a witch or something. Where the heck is he? Oh, that's right. That's still on. Is he? Wow, Wisconsin played today and they got killed in football. Well, I'm glad thing our basketball's doing good this year. Ouch. I hear something. I don't know where the heck it's coming from. We've just been so out of it this year without any consistent games for sports. Really been paying attention this much this year, and I'm usually pretty good at making sure I watch the Badger football games. But this year's just been kind of just a weird one. I mean, Shoot, I don't have my bow handy. Yikes. Did he see me? No. I think he did. I'm without exploding. That's a good sign. Okay. Oh, really? No. No. Oh my gosh, really? I heard him, but oh my gosh, that was nuts. I heard him. He just, he came out of nowhere. I was hanging the torch.
About 7 or 8 minutes. Is that okay?
Okay. Nuts, 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 nuts. Oh, that's right. That's what I got. I can get my chandeliers or whatever. This looks pretty good in here. Let's. So we're gonna go ahead and end this live stream. Actually, we've done pretty fair. I've done a fair amount. Okay, so I guess I can't get up over here. So there's a fair amount done. I was able to get a bunch of second floors done. I got so here, as you can see, I got some crenellations done on these wall sections. There we go. Okay. So if we look over, you can kind of see I did some of the gatehouse. I have some of the other stuff over there going. Gosh, it's hard to tell from here, but I hope that gatehouse is lined up a little bit better. Kind of hard to tell, but it might be because of that hill. Let's take a look. Come on. The craziest element of this game is you almost have to have a ladder behind it where you're going. It's just crazy. Okay. Nope. Okay, so keep is over there. Keep looks pretty good. So keep's pretty good. We've got some walls over there. So as you can see, it's going to be Center sections are going to be the corners, and middle sections between the corner towers are going to be 3 tall. So those 3 will be 3 tall, and then these are 2 tall. I mean, and obviously the 3 tall, like I said, is kind of hard to tell because of the. Might have to take the crenellations off the back so it doesn't look so funky, or see if I can cut ice in a slab. If I can get it in a slab, then I might be in a little bit better shape. So, but yep. So it's coming along. Gatehouse is here, and then obviously I got to start working on this other stuff. But as you can see, it's got a fair amount to do here. It's still working on it. It still takes time to do everything. So, but it's coming along. It's coming along. A lot farther today than I have in a long time. So, and I've only gone through maybe 1.5 chests of the 4 chests of packed ice. So, but yep, might be doing some of this later tonight too. We'll see. So, everybody have a good night. We'll catch everybody later.